Good thing I brought you that hat today.
Yeah, the sun's out. Sun's out.
It's a beautiful day, Mikey, but it's cold. It's cold. It's first big change. Had to even bring my big coat today.
Yeah, it's cold today now. This is the first sight of winter.
Yeah.
But ain't no leaves falling.
I know. Well, here it is, folks.
It's fun.
We got to start wearing clothes, and I even had to put in my on my big boots today. And I got to show you something that you need when you go out to the creek, and you got to start taking care of them toes. So you got to run on down yonder to Walmart or the fishing store, and you got to get you some of them right there, because that right there, I wouldn't go to the creek without them. You know why? Because they keep my toes warm. Now,
that's for days like 20 degrees though.
But I got my toe warmers on, Mikey. I tell you what, got to keep the toes warm. Don't want my toes cold. Now let me ask you something else, Mikey, before we leave. You know what I noticed? Is the pin in the hitch on the trailer.
You catch me with that every time.
And the lock.
Yeah,
this right here is starting to get a bit. How many masks you got up in that console there? You don't need no mask up the creek. Mikey, why do you keep forgetting the pin on the trailer?
I don't know.
Well, let's go. Let's go.
I got these masks on my mind.
We got to get to the creek before everybody else takes all the trout.
Scared I'm gonna catch COVID.
Dang, here lately, I'll tell you what. He can't remember nothing. It's a good thing I looked. Every trip, I made a point today to check it out, to see.
COVID.
You got it on there now, Mikey?
COVID.
Huh?
COVID.
We ready to rock and roll?
Yeah. Yeah, she's ready. She's ready.
All
I
right.
don't know where we're going. I don't know where we're going, but
we're going up the
going
creek.
somewhere.
We're going up the creek.
Might be going down the creek today.
I ain't going down that creek. I'm going up the creek.
She ripped my head open.
Who, Sissy?
We gotta cut her claws.
Mikey's having a little bit of separation anxiety. Mikey, put your seatbelt on now. See, he has problems remembering when he's under stress.
Sometimes.
Which is all the time. But anyway, he's
like
having a lot of separation anxiety today about leaving the dog. See, our little dog, Sissy, she can't eat unless Mikey's there, because he has to hand feed her, and now he's even got me hand feeding her. And I said, this is kind of crazy. The dog's got to learn how to take care of herself a little bit, but Mikey's having a lot of separation anxiety. But I told him I got to get to the creek because I got a trout to get, and we can't just, we ain't got a lot of time. Be fine, baby, I promise. She's going to be all right. Don't you stress yourself, baby. She's going to be just fine. She's got her everything she needs.
I didn't realize how smart Yorkies were.
Yeah, Yorkies are pretty smart.
This dog's brilliant. I'm not joking.
I'm talking about it.
You know,
and you know something else, Maggie?
She laid on the floor in front of me and did her hands like that and said, I'm mad. She wanted to go.
Oh, she really knows how to play on your emotions, Mikey. She
don't believe me.
I got to tell you something.
She's very smart.
Mikey?
There's Gabby.
That ain't no Gabby. That looks like a Gabby truck, but that ain't Gabby. Gabby's, God bless. Hey, you know what? We complain about it being cold, but those people up there we've been talking to on that YouTube, now they got it cold, Mikey. They got it cold. Oh Lord, they got it cold.
Yeah.
I don't know if my bones could take that. They got to be pretty tough people. They have some good fishing up there though, Mikey. They catch a lot of really cool perch. I want to go catch some of them. Some of them are big. My Lord, Mikey, them perch, they're huge.
They're good to eat.
They're huge. In the meantime, right now before we go to the creek, I got one special place I got to go. I just got to go today.
Watch out.
Mikey's just sitting in a turning lane.
Huh?
He was sitting
He was
in a turning lane.
He was inching though. He was inching out like he didn't know what
Mikey,
he couldn't make.
you make me laugh. You make me laugh because you can't drive. You know I drive better because you don't do nothing but lay down and drive. So here you are giving me tips on how to drive. Let me ask you something. Brace yourself over yonder now, because I've got somewhere I got to go before I head to the creek with you today, and it's just got to happen. It's just got to. Do y'all see where I got to go? Y'all do see where I got to go before I go to the creek with Mikey, right? Mikey, I gotta have me some medicate.
Watch out for that antenna.
I gotta get me some medicate before I go out yonder with Mikey. Can't be having it. Got to make sure I take my heart pill and my estradiol so that I don't have them hot flashes, you know, from hot flashes. Y'all, that's a whole nother ball game. And nerves. Got them nerves. Lord help me, Jesus, I got them nerves. Whew. This is a long wait, Mike. You see that right there, Mike?
Yeah.
I got my medication. I'm ready now. I'm ready. Y'all see that?
You're on
I had to
the weak.
stop and get my medication.
You're on the weak kind.
I'm telling you what, but I can't go nowhere with you without it.
That's the weak kind.
I can't. It's a good thing they're looking. Good thing I got a doctor out there looking out for me right now, because it'd be bad times without my medication. It'd be bad times. I'm gonna tell you, got to have that hormone pill. I don't need them hot flashes, Mikey, and I can't take the nerves. Hey, let me ask you something. Why? This kind of stuff right here is enough to get on somebody's nerves. Why do you go to the drugstore to pick up your medicine from that CVS down yonder, and they give you a receipt?
Look at
receipt that's big enough.
That's $100
It's big enough. Look, y'all see that right there? If that ain't a waste of a tree right yonder, that's a waste of a tree. Do you see that? That's a whole pine tree right yonder. Right there it is. That's a whole tree.
But look at the money they're giving you.
Lord help me.
Look, $2, $2.
Do you know
$4,
anybody needs a receipt that long? I had to wait 20 minutes just to get the medicine because they had to print that receipt out. I'm telling you, gosh, I got to get to the creek. Well, we've made it. Thank you, Lord. We have made it to the creek. Wow, what a beautiful day. A little cold. Well, a little chilly. Not really cold, but it's going to be awesome today. Mikey, I'm hoping he's right over there. We'll see. Oh, I need to catch a fish today. Mikey, what are you looking?
All kinds of stuff.
You're back in that rusty hook box again.
Yeah.
And there's your lures.
That's a heavy sink.
Oh, how
She
rusty
sinks
are
fast.
they?
Oh, they'll catch that fish. Have you got one like that that's light?
Yes. Are you already after my
hiding my
bait?
lures again.
Haven't been here 5 minutes. He's already asking for my bait to get into my tackle
Hiding my
box.
baits again.
What's up with that? I mean, like, don't you have your own winter fishing tackle, Mikey?
Oh,
He's always
I
in
do,
mine.
yeah. They're hiding.
He's always in my bed. Mikey, I didn't get up on my line today now. I'm gonna tell you what now. I'll tell you what, this creek ain't so is funny. Mikey puts a lure on his fishing pole. Look there. It didn't even have any.
Off of it?
Mikey, when you fish with something, it's got to have hooks on it.
Did you take the hooks off my bait?
I have not taken the hooks off of your bait. His lure didn't even have any hooks on it. You're going to be all right back there. Now pick you out one with some hooks on it now. You got the hooks, Mikey? Hey, Mike. This is a pretty creek.
Walk up there with me to the house.
What? What? You got to go up there to the house?
My stomach.
Oh Lord, Mikey, you gonna use another duck blind again?
Well,
Huh?
it
Lord.
It looks enticing.
Well, I got the toilet paper. Every time Mikey sees a duck blind, he wants the toilet paper.
No, I was gonna go up there and look around, see if I saw ducks.
There ain't no ducks up there. It's not what you were gonna do. You asked me for the toilet paper.
No, I didn't.
That's on me. Mikey, you on my line. That's you. Y'all see this junk? Now, how can I fish with you up on my line? Well, you need to operate them lures better than that. What's wrong with you? Give me my line. Now, I got to worry about him getting his fishing lures hung up in my head or my line.
Look at the bait.
Did you see that fish over yonder?
That's the bait.
Mikey, what was that?
They call them sprats.
Huh?
They call them sprats. The old timers call them sprats. They come up and they go.
Look,
They make that little
it come again.
noise. What trout? That's what your trout are after.
What?
Sprats.
I ain't never heard of no sprat,
Yeah,
Mikey.
you keep that camera over there, he'll come up and he'll go. You'll hear him.
I never heard no sprat,
Yeah.
Mikey. You crazy, Mikey. You know you crazy.
I'm
You know you
serious.
ain't got no sense.
That's what the old
Do you
timers-
know you ain't got no sense?
Yeah, but that's what the old timers call them.
Phew. Lord, help me. Help me.
They're actually, you'll hear it in a minute.
I think I've already heard
Y'all.
enough. I'm going to let Mikey repeat his last sentence. What was that last thing you just said?
About the sprats.
No.
The what?
You said for me to hand you something.
Yeah, they hand me that box.
No. What did you say exactly? And how did you put it, Mikey?
Your box of mirror lures. There-
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
says,
I got to go through your lure, your baits,
yeah.
so I can pick out the one
Right. Uh-huh.
that's gonna catch fish.
He says, hand me your lure box. Active over my fishing lures now, because I have a large assortment of lures.
Show it
Now-
to them. Show it to the people.
Let me
what
tell
it
you
look like.
folks something.
Show them your tackle box and then show them my tackle box.
You want to see a good tackle box now?
See who's
You
got
want to
the
see a
biggest
good?
tackle
You want to
box.
see a good-looking tackle box right yonder? There she is. Oh, I got everything there anybody ever wanted up a creek. And I'll tell you something else. I got me some more. See? Huh? You think I ain't got some fishing lures? Huh? Do you? Huh? That's what a girl can do right yonder. But see, I
don't
fish
use
with
them.
Mikey. You know what his lure box looks like? Hand me your lure box, Mikey.
I don't.
I
even
just
have
wanted
one.
to show the folks what your
Let me
lure
show you
box
something,
looks
y'all.
like. Let me
That
show
is
you.
my box.
Y'all got to see this junk. I mean, right there. That's Mikey's lure box. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Now, he's got them rusty and everything. I'm gonna tell you what.
Now,
Y'all got to look inside this thing. Do you see that right yonder? Do you see that right there? Y'all let me down. Now which one looks better? That one or
Yeah.
that one right yonder? Let me tell you something. That's organization right there. That is what I call organizate, Mikey.
No.
Right there, it's organizate right there. And my lures are taken care of. Every time I fish, I I wash them off and I put oil on them and I take really good care of them because I don't want to fish with rusty hooks because I need to catch a fish. And you cannot fish with rusty, nasty hooks. You have to take care of your stuff, Mikey. But Mikey now, and what are you doing with this freshwater bait up in here? We're saltwater fishing. And Mikey,
No, there's freshwater fish up here.
now that right there, that let me show you something. Y'all look.
They're up here too.
Now that is supposed to be a silver spoon right there. Y'all see how Mikey's bait? What kind of good shape it's in there? You look at that rust right there. He seems to think that the fish like rust. He seems to think they like that better. And they're all conglomerated up, Mikey. They're stuck together, Mikey. That's there you are, Mikey. There you are. Don't blast it.
That's all right.
I'll tell you what. That's pretty right there.
Okay.
I just even like to just look at them because I tell you what, they're just pretty. This is the time of the year to use them, and time of the year to use those top dogs. You know, get on out there in the afternoon, put that top dog on the water, and you get hit big time. Awesome, so much fun. I'm telling you. Now, I'm gonna tell you, what am I going to fish with today? Let me see. Now, Mikey, I can't give my lure box out to everybody. Not to everybody. You got to be mighty special for me to let you get in my lure box here.
I ain't even seen it now. I don't even know what it looks like.
Ain't that pretty right there? That's the prettiest shrimp you ever did see right there. Yeah, I tell you what. Oh my goodness, Mikey. I've got to pick out something pretty special. I got some special ones too. They got tails on them. Them rooster tails. Oh, you got to have them rooster tails. Go see the tackle store. He says, I wouldn't have them rooster tails. Well, let me tell you something. Them rooster tails right there have caught me some fish.
Now that's the bait I want.
You ain't getting my rooster tail, Mikey.
No, the red bait there.
You can get over it. Now he wants my bait with my rooster tail on it. It's so pretty though, Mikey. See there? Look at that. Look at right there under. See those tails on there? That pretty little sparkly tail. Them fish love chase tail. They do. They love it. They just love it. Which one of my lures do you want to use? Because I'm a nice person and I'm going to let you use one. I'm going to let you use one, Mikey, because I'm a nice person. You just tell me what you want, honey. I'll let you get, I'll tell you what.
That red one.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna be sweet. I'm gonna be sweet today. I am. Here, Mikey, you pick you out one. Don't you lose my lure.
I want that one with the spot on it.
Now, do you know how expensive they are? You know how much they cost now? Do you?
$10 a piece now.
$10 a piece?
Yeah.
That's wholesale. Them things right there. I mean, you got to get on down yonder to the. You got to go to the bank. You got to go down there and you got to go get you a loan. It's called a fishing lure loan. I'm telling you. You got to have that fishing lure loan for the baits. I'm telling you, because they're expensive, y'all. This inflation in this country is driving me crazy. That's a pretty one right there. I might fish with him. I tell you what, Mikey. We got to go down there to the bank.
Get me something to eat.
Get us some new tackle. What?
You got to get me something to eat. What do we do with the sandwich box?
Hadn't even got to fishing good. He wants something to eat. I think he's lost his gourd is what he's lost. He ain't got, Mikey, just fish for a little while. It ain't gonna hurt you. Just
I gotta eat.
Your stomach ain't gonna, you'll be fine, Mikey. You'll be fine.
That's all in my coat.
Mikey, what are you having a problem with back there?
It's all in my coat.
You stuck all up in the tree. You got your stuff caught up in the bush.
Would you get me a sandwich?
Huh?
Would you get me one
What?
sandwiches?
I'm fishing. You don't need no sandwich.
I didn't have to get in there.
My Lord.
I'll get you
Come out here. Mikey, you don't come out here to fish. You come out here to eat. Look, there goes the United States military right there. Salute them, Mikey. That's our United States military right there.
They're looking for Brian.
They ain't looking at Brian Laundry. They already found him. Hey, I tell you what. Salute! Thank you for the land of the free. The country.
They're looking for Brian.
The country's getting messed up. They're practicing is what they're doing. They practice down here because we live near a military base called Cherry Point, North Carolina. So they practice a lot. Mikey, did you ever go in the military?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. What was the name of your armed forces? What was the armed forces you went into?
I was in the 82nd Airborne.
He were not in no 82nd Airborne.
Yeah.
You were airborne, all right. He was in the airborne. Yeah.
Paratroopers.
Like
I jumped
airborne. Y'all catch me? Huh? That's the kind of airborne Mikey was in. Look, there comes more of them, Mikey. They might be coming out here to get us. I've got a bite.
I did.
I had a little teeny tiny bite. Mikey, that is, I'm going to tell you something.
You did. They're looking for Brian.
You ain't been in no airborne. You're airborne.
My father.
Huh?
My dad.
What was your dad?
He was.
We salute to you out there, by the way, the United States Armed Forces and our veterans of the United States. Salute. We love you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Now, if we could find a armed forces that would take you, Mikey, I could get you straightened out a little bit. They work real good on people. They do. They put you through it. Go to that boot camp. Get them down yonder. Get your boots on. Them people right there, they'll put you through it. I'm telling you, you be doing something all right. You be straightened out. Your tackle wouldn't look like that. I promise you.
God.
No, your tackle wouldn't look like that.
It's the prettiest bait in your box.
If you catch something on my bait,
I pulled out the prettiest bait in your box.
I bet you did.
I'll show it to you. Watch.
I can assure. Mikey, what's my box doing in the bucket? Now, folks, let me show you something. I let him use my lures now, my pretty lures, and how he's hung up in my line. And look where he put my pretty tackle box. See that? Do y'all see that right there? Mikey,
yeah.
You have stuck my tackle box in a bucket. The same bucket that Mikey uses for other ulterior motives. Yeah, that y'all. Mikey just caught a fish on my fishing lure.
I told you, all you have to do is just sit and be patient.
And use Angela's bait.
I don't know if that's your bait or not.
Yeah, that's my fishing lure.
Because this bait here's got a scratch on it.
No, that's my fishing lure.
That means it was my bait.
You ain't. You ain't. It's my lure.
Oh no.
Yes, it is.
What is that?
See, it's a little trout. Oh, look, Mikey. Mikey caught a trout.
That's not a mighty man.
Oh, bless it.
Got a million.
Let me see.
Now, Sissy, we should have brought Sissy up here today.
Look at there. It's my bait. My lure. You caught him on.
Do you realize how fun she'd have had
Do
today?
you realize that you just caught a trout on my lure?
You can't come back up here and leave her at home like this. Wait, I got to try my new tool out.
Mikey, you need to give me my lure back.
No, you won't be getting that back today.
You need to get. It's the only one I got. That color. You're gonna fish with my lure.
Be getting that one back.
Did y'all see that? And I tried to be nice. I tried to be nice to him.
Now, that's what this is made for.
No, That's my lure right there. Let me see that fish. That's my lure. I guess I need to get that back, Mikey. Come on now. The only one I got. The only lure I have like that. In that pretty color.
Oh,
To what now?
tell him you're going back to get the big one. Send him my way on that bait right there.
Okay.
The little ones buy big baits
I'm
too.
gonna tell you folks something. I ain't handling this too well.
Little ones too.
I'm not handling this too well, Mikey. My favorite lure. You've already got the hold of it.
I bet he's
Caught a fish.
big trout.
Stealing my lures. I don't know, Mikey. You might have to live in that duck blind right yonder. Might not take you home with me.
Watch this.
I don't even want
Watch what it does. Twitch it so it does that.
That's what you do with a twitch bait. And then it gets all wrapped up around your line.
Watch this. He looks dead, injured. Well, he ain't look that time. He looks injured. Watch. That's when he hits him. He can't stand that right there.
Look at this mullet jumping,
Jump in
y'all.
the boat.
Look, right here by the boat. Ah,
I swear I
it just is jumping on down the
don't
creek.
get the turn, mullet.
Y'all see this? Mikey ain't got to do it. Mikey's trying to check for snakes.
Oh, I'm stepping on.
No, you don't need to step nothing. You need to please don't get on that bank and give me something to have to worry about. What if you was to step out and fall in the hole? Your legs ain't in that good a order. Mike, what we got to do, you could do sitting right there on the back of the boat. Yeah. Come on, let's take a ride down the creek. I'm ready to go down. Mike, watch out. There's a bee. Wasp right beside the right side of your legs, a wasp. No, please don't go up there. Please. Please, I beg you. I haven't got on snake boots. Michael, no, please, God, don't do this. Michael, I'm asking you not to do this. I need you not to do this. You have lost your mind. We don't need to do stuff we're not sure about, Michael. You don't need to be doing stuff I'm not sure about. See what I'm saying? Mikey, I don't want you in that brush. Please.
Ah!
Yeah, well, you don't need to do it. All the more reason. Michael, I don't feel good. You don't even know if there's any snakes laying up in yonder.
I ain't walking around there. See, that's
No.
water right
Please,
there.
all right, no, we're not doing
Can't
this.
take that step.
Okay, let's take a ride.
Wait,
No, we're going up the creek. Come on.
wait.
Michael, my nerves can't handle this. I'm nervous, Michael. I can't handle it. I'm nervous about the whole thing. telling you folks, we're back here in the middle of nowhere. Nowhere, I tell you. And I ain't caught nothing. Wait a minute, there's something
Oh my Lord.
stuck me back yonder. Do you see that? You ain't gonna believe what I'm having to look at. I tell you what, that's real pretty, Mikey. You going out for Halloween or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to trick or treat some this year. You gonna go with me, ain't you?
No. Not you looking like that. That scares me to death.
Huh?
You've got me scared.
You going with me?
Are you gonna lay that head down all day? I ain't got no words for that. No words at all.
I gotta get a seat.
He figures that there is good for his skin and blocks the sun rays off of it, so he doesn't get sun cancer. Then his other excuse is this. He says people don't come to his fishing hole as often. They don't want to be around that. Well, heck, I don't even want to be around it. Folks, I'm telling you what I have to deal with. Do you all see what I have to deal with? Mikey, what are you doing?
I'm getting ready for Halloween.
Where are you going?
I was gonna go in there and lay down. Well, I'm getting ready for Halloween. This is what I'm gonna wear for Halloween. I was getting ready though.
Mikey, we got some fishing to do. We ain't got no time for your mess. Mikey, we need to fish. You gonna throw from up yonder?
Yeah. You see
What are
that?
you gonna do with the paddle?
I was using that to get up there.
What are you doing? What?
Help me. There he went.
Huh?
Don't be still now, because I'll catch him.
Mikey, what are you doing?
Getting ready for Halloween.
He's throwed his cork out yonder. Do y'all see what I'm having to deal with today?
I'm just trying to let you get used to what I'm going to wear for Halloween.
Halloween?
Yeah.
Mikey, there's a couple of days before Halloween gets here. Are you going to go out like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Michael, my Lord. Look at me. Look at me.
Help me. Help me.
Mike, what in the world are you doing?
I'm going to wear this Halloween day all day long. We're coming fishing Halloween day. So I'm testing it out today to see how, well, I see somebody down there. They're running.
I'm running. I'm about to run. Now I'm telling you, you're freaking me out with this mess now.
They're
you know, I
scared.
don't like clowns.
Why?
You got some issues, Mikey.
This ain't.
We got to get you back down yonder to that doctor. I'm telling you, medical
joke.
center. What you doing with that?
I got to fix that rod and reel down there. I brought these.
Folks, I'm going to tell you.
Why don't you try to catch
It gets a little rough sometimes. And you have no clue what I deal with up the creek. Just another day. A little problem. Mikey and his games and everything. We can't get no fishing done. Y'all see what Mikey did messing around?
There's a helicopter.
That right there is what happens when Mikey messes around. Now this is how you retrieve a paddle. Oh! Whoa! Ah! All right, Mikey. This is a mess.
See how hard that was?
Yeah, I'm always having to work. Always having to work. Always got me working. Always got me working. I can't get any fishing done because I'm always retrieving his toys. The rest of the day is going to be watching me catch a fish.
I watch it.
So, just brace yourself, Mikey. Brace yourself. Try to keep control of yourself now. I don't need no more incidents like that. That was Mikey, bad. You need to start learning to control yourself back yonder.
Where you can catch.
That was bad. All I do is work. I work and work and work. You always got me up here working. Now don't leave the paddle on the hill nowhere else now, because she's gonna make me have to go get it. I just about throwed in that tree over yonder.
I just caught.
What? You ain't caught nothing. You Mikey, you won't get that paddle out. You might want to get that paddle out. It looks like we're going to have a crash onto the bank over there. Oh, you look so good working, Mikey. You look so good working.
Oh, yeah.
Mikey?
Yeah.
The fishing has just stunk today. One little trout. Must be that mask you use that scared them off. They don't like that, Mikey. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I had one, Mikey. I had one.
Chase
that right there is the best I've done today. Just the best I've done. Do you remember that day that we caught that big, you caught him actually, Mikey, not me, 8-pound trout right here in this hole?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Do you remember when you landed in that ditch? Where is it at?
Right there.
Right there, over yonder, the ditch. Yeah, oh, there's the ditch. You landed in it, Mikey, with that kayak.
How do you forget that?
Can't forget that. That was funny. Mikey, that was funny. I'm telling you. Now, I did some laughing that day. That was funny. Well, that ditch looks like it's about to fill up, Mikey.
No.
Huh?
No, she ain't filling up.
Oh. I just don't think the trout want nothing to do with it today. But it's pretty up here, Mikey. It's a pretty creek.
Oh, Claire's pretty.
Look at this beautiful picture that we have before us. Folks, that is just pure beauty right there. Do you know what that is, Mikey? That's a picture.
You ain't fishing. I just saw it.
Mike, I didn't know I was on a time schedule.
Right there, you better get him. I just saw him.
See the sun. Why, Mike?
She's getting ready. Watch it now. Watch it go.
That's pretty over yonder. That's pretty over there. I got to say, Mikey, that's pretty. That's quite pretty out yonder. Mm-hmm. Except there ain't no fish. There ain't no fish here, Mikey. There's not one fish that I've seen all day long. Not all day.
Oh, wow. So
I don't either. It's frustrating, Mikey. Mikey, it's frustrating.
That's the fun part about catching trout, though.
What?
You got to try hunt him.
I've worked all day.
You got to find him.
I have worked all day long.
You got to figure out what he likes.
You have worked me all day long. Lord, I've been retrieving stuff. Oh, I just had a bite. Did you see that?
Tide just
While
quit.
ago, Mikey left his anchor on the hill, and we had to go back and get it. It was in the water, and luckily I retrieved it with my rod and reel, and I got his anchor back. I'm thinking about charging you, Mikey, for my help by the hour.
I
What
want
you
to be that guy that carries that big fish up there and says, I caught him just as the sun was going down.
Yeah, I want to be that person. I want to be that person. Except I really want to catch him before the sun goes
I
down.
caught him just before the sun went down.
I just want to catch him before the sun goes down.
Hey.
I'm still
Hey, Mikey.
still trying.
How you doing, Mikey?
I'm doing all right. You saw my Halloween mask today, didn't you?
Oh, we won't even talk about that. You saw how much trouble it got me in. I had to work.
Only a few more nights and I'm gonna wear it.
Lock all of your doors out there. So Mikey don't show up at your front door with that mask on.
You know I'd love to get trick-or-treating one more time before I get too old.
Well, I thought you were pert near 65 already, Mikey.
Well, I still like to go trick-or-treating one more time. Don't you remember? Don't you remember getting those little boxes of milk
I
duds?
remember what it was like to trick or treat. It was most fun ever. But that was back then when it was safe, Mike.
Well,
It
you gotta-
used to be safe to trick or treat. Ain't that safe anymore. And they've made it so morbid. Everything's so morbid.
I got Reese cups, boy. That was a big one. That was a big thing.
I bet you eat every bit that candy
House to
you
house
got.
to house as fast as I could go.
You did? What did you do, Mikey?
I tried to get as much candy as I could because I was going to eat it for a week.
Oh, Lord. I bet you lived off that candy, didn't
I
you, Mikey?
did.
You like how...
Tootsie Rolls, my God. Don't you remember?
You remember them Snickers bars, and what was the name of that little hard candy we used to get? That
Sugar Daddy.
Yeah, well, no, I love me some Sugar Daddy and some Milk Cow.
Yeah, Sugar
Oh,
Daddy.
good Lord.
Yeah,
You remember them
cow.
Milk Cows on the stick with the caramel and the chocolate?
Oh, my Lord. You don't get that stuff no more.
Then you get that little bracelet candy that, you know, that's the hard candy I was talking
Mhm.
about. Used
The
to make
beads.
bracelets out of it, sweet tarts or something like that. Yeah, I remember all that candy.
Yeah, and then you and your buddies would sit around and dump your bags out and see who got the best and the most, and then you'd switch out. They'd trade candy with you.
I always got the most, Mikey.
No, I did.
Ah, no, I did.
I did.
I did. I got the most.
Where's your gut, pal?
My what? Are you in my gulp too?
You got to put this one back
Well, I
in there.
declare you are. You've been stealing my gulp all day long.
Mosquitoes. Did you
That
see the
stuff
size
is
of that?
$7 for 4 pieces.
Put it
Lord,
back in
help
your
me,
gut,
Jesus.
pal.
There you go. Messing up with my gulp.
Listen,
now.
a boat's
You see that
coming
right there,
out here.
folks? That's gulp. That's something you do not want to buy. You don't. It has not worked all day long for me.